The irony is, Kurt, that sandwich would have done more damage to that cop if he had eaten it. Remember the guy who threw the hoagie sandwich?
Is he in Guantanamo? Like I hope
in Washington D.C. And then they arrested him and they threatened him with they charged him with a felony, right? And they were trying to put him in jail for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
So the guy who threw the sandwich, they got a big DC sandwich thrower found not guilty.
Yo, he didn't throw like a man. That inaccurate, that poster. He threw like, come on, don't put him in a football pose.
You remember this? Here it is. Yeah.
They what?
You see these fascists right here in our
fascists?
Fuck you! Fuck you, fascists!
So that's a guy he's a little jacked up on the goofballs.
Yeah.
He probably took a Vicodin and some cocktails. That's what it looks like to me. And he's screaming at guys dressed up in military garb in Washington D.C. on the streets, telling them "F you."
Yeah, and there are a bunch of black people who are very funny are watching it and filming it.
And the black people, yes,
them laughing at him.
The black people are laughing.
Shame! 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 Shame!
Y'all laughing, but that's the truth, though. We really talking real shit.
Shame!
Y'all need to do some background studying about the Federal Bar Association. They for the man.
So, see what happens when you attack someone with a hero sandwich? They make you a hero.
Boy, I have to go examine other heroes and see how they threw like a girl in reality versus the mythology on their tapestries. Look at that.
So let's watch it one more time, and then I'll tell you the rest.
Flipping.
And then I'll tell you the rest of the story.
Yeah.
There it is. And then
why not make a poster of him running like a girl?
They should. The man who threw a Subway sandwich at a federal officer in the early days of Trump's administration's law enforcement surge in D.C. earlier this summer has been found not guilty. The incident quickly became a symbol of, somewhat in jest, for resistance in D.C. against the Trump takeover of law enforcement and ramp up deportation efforts, with spray-painted posters and internet jokes spreading as an homage to the incident popping up in its wake.
I didn't see that.
Man down. He took a sub to the chest. He took a submarine to the chest? No, he took a sub sandwich to the chest. Get off this line, a-hole. This is for police business.
My scanner was on, and I thought they might need help assistance.
Could you imagine calling someone just got hit with a Subway sandwich to the chest? A submarine? No, a sandwich.
Look, I don't want anybody to be hurt, but if they were like, officer down, that would make the story funny if you were killed by a sandwich. But I don't want anyone killed. But by a sandwich, that's funny.
So
if it happens.
As always, we accept the jury's verdict. That is the system within which we function. However, law enforcement should never be subjected to assault, no matter how minor, said the U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro. She told CNN, even children know that when they are angry, they are not allowed to throw objects at one another. Okay, so now you're saying it's akin to a kid having a temper tantrum? So maybe
in Palestine?
Do you ever charge a kid with a felony then?
In Israel, they break the kids' arms when they throw things.
That's right.
Yeah.
They shoot them in their elbows. Now, during the trial, federal jurors were shown several videos of the man, Sean Dunn, yelling at officers before throwing a Subway sandwich at one Customs and Border Protection agent before running away and being detained shortly thereafter. In one video, taken from a police officer's body-worn camera, Dunn told the police officer, "I was trying to draw them away from where they were. I succeeded." After the verdict was read, Dunn told reporters that he was relieved and looking forward to moving on with my life. Dunn's legal team could be heard loudly celebrating behind closed doors. The U.S. Attorney's Office didn't immediately comment on the acquittal. Jurors had deliberated for roughly 7 hours on the single charge. So what this is called is jury nullification, because what he obviously did what he's charged with. He obviously threw the Subway sandwich and hit that guy with the Subway sandwich. So there's no question of whether he did it or not. But the jury has to convict him. And so the jury says, yeah, he might have did that, But we're not going to convict this guy for that. That's called jury nullification.
We need more of that.
The jury can nullify what the government's trying to do. Even if a guy's guilty, the jury can say he's not, just like they did with O.J. Simpson. Dunn's attorney did not argue over the facts of the case, but rather focused on whether the sandwich throw was enough to constitute an assault. The officer who was hit with the sandwich, Greg Lamore, told jurors that he ate the sandwich and that he told jurors that colleagues had given him gag gifts after the incident, including a toy sandwich and a patch with the words felony footlong.
Oh,
they all think it's funny, Dunn's attorney said, because it is funny.
It is. I mean,
it is funny. That's, why they think, why the cops think it's funny? Because it's funny.
They probably laughed for a while.
Sabrina Schroff said of the officers in closing arguments Wednesday, citing the gag gifts that Larimore said he put on his shelf. He put the gag gifts on shelf at work. While the officers claim the sandwich exploded on his chest and left smells of onions and mustard.
Oh, no.
Oh, like poison Syrian gas, like so many onions and mustards. Yep, that's poison gas, all right. I smell it.
That cop's been seriously traumatized, Kurt. He's never going to be able to enjoy a deli selection again. He's a ruined man.
Yeah. Cops, if they want to convict him, he should have done like John Bolton and take his gag gift and pretend it's a real award.
Yeah. He's gonna, every time he smells onions and mustard, he's gonna be traumatized.
That's how triggering works.
That's triggered, yeah.
It's not words, it's sense memory. Onion mustard smell, that'll do it. Yep.
The sandwich was still in its wrapper when it hit him. So how did he get onions and mustard on him? It was still in its wrapper.
Well, probably detonated, Jimmy, when it hit the cop.
It detonated, yeah. A foot long from Subway could not. Is that Subway sandwich loaded?
No.
A foot long from Subway could not, and certainly did not, inflict bodily harm. One juror told reporters after the verdict that she didn't think the officer felt threatened by the sandwich and laughed when asked if she thought the sub exploded, as the officer claimed.
How could he not laugh? How could someone that literally has to patrol the streets not laugh at that when they're being asked in a serious way, did the sandwich explode on you? How would you have the ability?
The irony is...
Male or female?
The irony is, Kurt, that sandwich would have done more damage to that cop if he had eaten it. Do you know the garbage that's in the Subway?
Sandwiches.
That's all the nitrates in the meat. That's all cancer causing. All the chemicals that are in that bread. It's considered cake. It's not even bread. All that stuff. The Subway sandwich is poison.
That's all you should do with Subway sandwiches is throw them at people.
Dunn shortly lost his job at the Justice Department following the incident, a public firing that was announced by the Attorney General herself. The trial, which lasted just shy of 2 days, highlighted how the U.S. Attorney for D.C., Jeanine Pirro, is willing to bring assault cases to federal court despite how weak they may be. Also highlighted in this continued resistance is the continued resistance D.C. residents have shown to these cases, including by a grand jury first declining to bring a harsher charge against Dunn earlier this year.
Wait, Jeanine Pirro is the Fox News person?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow, what a parade. Everything's a parade, isn't it?
Yeah. There are a lot of people who sit on juries, and they live in Georgetown or in Northwest or in some of these better areas, and they don't see the reality of crime that is occurring, Pirro told Fox News in late August when asked about the grand jury declining to bring charges against Dunn. So she asked the jury to bring charges that would have carried a maximum of 3 years in prison. And the grand jury said, no, we're not going to indict him for that. So she lost with the grand jury. You can get a grand jury to indict a ham sandwich. She couldn't get them to literally indict a guy for throwing a ham sandwich.
Your sandwich assault. There's nothing. It's this woke system out of control, Jimmy.
Tom Ryan says, jury nullification, embarrassment for the Department of Justice and Jeanine Pirro. Sandwich guy exonerated. What a waste of taxpayer money.
Wow. I can't wait till the Democrats take over again and they make Sonny Hostin an attorney general.
Yeah, me too.
Wow, that'll be good, won't it?
The people who wanted the people at The View who wanted Jill Biden to be the Surgeon General, even though she's not an actual doctor. Remember that?
She has a doctorate in something, right?
No, she was given an honorary. I'm pretty sure she was given an honorary doctorate. Anyway.
Oh, wow.
If she has a doctorate, it's in something else. It has nothing to do with science or medicine.
I thought it was in like teaching or something.
Now that I think it is in teaching. Look it up. What's her doctorate in? Now that the D.C. jury acquitted the sandwich guy of assault, we will probably see a number of people say that this is an example of jury nullification. I think a more likely explanation is that the jury actually listened to the judge's instructions and then decided against guilt. Jury has its instructions. Must find sandwich guy acted forcibly, which can be shown through attempt, threat to inflict bodily harm. Assault is any attempt, threat to inflict any physical injury, however small, including touching, offensive to a person of reasonable sensibility. No, I don't think so. I think that's jury nullification. Ask, would a man genuinely injured, genuinely offended by having a sandwich thrown at him proudly, happily, joyfully keep a plush sandwich on his shelf as a felony footlong patch? Yes. His lunchbox? This probably didn't help. Yeah, that probably didn't help. That they made a gag out of it, that the cops made a gag out of it. Probably didn't help.
Hey, it's like the fake bombs from January 6th. Each side has their stupid political prosecutions that each dipshit side, well, this is law and order and it's about more than a sandwich, or that you had said a prayer in the thing. I hate the government so much, I don't even know where to begin, Jimmy. Like, everybody in Georgetown's a twat. The guy through sandwich a twat. You're all the same awful people, all of you. Do they watch this show?
And you know what? You know what they say to you, Kurt?
What?
Shut up.
I may have heard that a few times, yes.
Shut up.
Oh.
Shut up.
Oh, I knew that button would pay off.
Okay. If you'd like to hear my jokes about this, come see us in Australia, Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane. We'll be in Burbank, California at the Flappers Comedy Club the day after Thanksgiving, November 28th. It's a Friday. Most people are off. Lots of people. I won't be off. December 6th in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Then January 11th, come see us in Hawaii, in Waikiki at the Blue Note right on the beach. It's a wonderful theater in a wonderful hotel. In Waikiki is wonderful. It's the best beach in the world. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. Oh, come see Kurt this Sunday at the Stand in Manhattan. Kurt's going to be there at a 10
News for Women Live.
What's it called? News for Women Live. It's going to be hilarious this Sunday, 10 p.m. at the Stand in Manhattan. Over to see us in Australia. Second show's added in Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane. We'll see you in Burbank, California the day after Thanksgiving. It's a Friday. And then Pottstown, Pennsylvania, December 6th. Plus, January 11th, we're going to be in Waikiki at the Blue Note. Tickets not available yet for them, but go to jimmydore.com for a link for all the other tickets.